Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Let's see. I think this is our file. December 30th. Oh, tomorrow's New Year's in,
Yep.
All right.
Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties.
You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today.
I'm always like this before I'm in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
Tee-hee. Oh, it's Regina.
Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk.
Aren't you sweet?
Regina!
How fabulous! My sweetie pie! My sweetie pie princess! You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Oh, Mo thinks we're gonna be found guilty. Honkin' son of a bitch. Mo said that?
Oh, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You'll fly at the end.
Oh, LinkToon gifted a sub to the channel, and Joe received the sub. Well, there you go.
Wow. Anime wow sound effect.
Wow!
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't...
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain.
You know, I'm just thinking about this. How, like, out of place must she look? I mean, she's in a courthouse wearing a circus outfit.
Okay, think about it for a second. There's Phoenix Wright. He's dressed for the nines, like he's dressed up like a lawyer should be.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to is Maya with her channeling costume. There's a guy in a cape with face paint and a top hat with a feather. He's either a magician or a pimp. There's Regina. And then don't mention the fact that there was a clown in here yesterday, and that the prosecutor has a whip.
Why is all this
Honestly,
sinking in just now?
Phoenix Wright's is the weird one with what he's dressed like.
I feel dumb for not accounting all this stuff.
I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous! Enjoy yourself out there.
Watch her start, like, cheering.
It's like Phoenix Wright, you have one chance of this. She's like, yeah! Woo!" Good luck, Max. You're the best.
Damn it, stop being cute. This is a serious situation.
Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning to ya! Everybody, let's get ready to stuck in... Oh. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo? Top of the morning to ya, governor! Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Aha! 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 Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh. Hello? Zeke?
Oh, you can hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks.
All right, remind me to try Skype next time we do this, because like this Discord cutting you off thing is seriously pissing me off. So, how are you today, Wright? Well, I've got the feeling today I'm going to face off against the real culprits. Why would Mo bother bringing Max milk? Doesn't he hate him? That strikes me as odd.
No, I think Mo's figuring.
Oh.
I think Mo figured it out right there.
Oh, I think you're right. You mean Acro?
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you going to do then, Nick?
I guess today, we'll just have to do our usual psychological warfare. Today, we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro into the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
We've had worse situations, Maya. Anyway, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. Oh, okay. Mo's actually trying to be a good uncle.
Yep.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that's why I brought her to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Damn. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Damn, he brought Regina here to crush her.
Yes.
Ooh.
She needs a, you know, it sounds tough, but
No.
it's something that she needs.
No, I get it. She needs this, but holy hot damn. I didn't think Mo had that kind of thing in him. All right. God bless it all. I gotta voice Von Karma again. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Poor Gumshoe.
Poor man gets no sleep, no pay, no love.
Seriously, please, somebody, fire this wench.
Very well. Please call your witness to the stand.
Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Birdie. Name and occupation.
Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro.
Kendalling.
Kindling. Oh my gosh, I get it now. But everyone calls
Is this
me
because they
Acro.
made him look like a Native American?
And also, kindling, as in fire,
Yeah.
stroking a fire.
Yeah, no. I see what they did there.
Mhm.
Clever.
I'm employed as an acrobat at Berry Big Circus.
Where were you on the night of the crime?
I was in my room at that night.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
On the 3rd floor.
My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window.
Why the hell are you not on the first floor? You're in a wheelchair, for God's sake. Somebody, please!
I think we have another case coming with the Berry Big Circus.
Do we really? Oh,
No.
wait.
like a HR violation.
HR violation. We had a makeshift elevator made out of the crane we used to do the flying stunt.
Can you imagine them using the crane as Mo just making stupid jokes? Like, I'm a sucker for the crane game. And every time he laughs, he just like moves it, and this Acro's like, Mo, set me down.
Set me down,
set
please.
Me down.
Don't worry, if you fall on your legs, nothing will happen.
No, that's way too funny for Mo to say.
Fair point. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Oh. What I witnessed. It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. Only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming.
This witness's testimony matches up exactly with what the clown, this witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that is the case, there is very little, If that is the case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that is left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the night sky.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to flee the foolish sadness of a sad fool.
Can you
How
think of
foolish.
Can't you think of anything original?
She
Just because
likes
you
to
say-
call people fool.
Just because you say fool 10 trillion times doesn't make it cool.
A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
Oh,
Woo!
psychological warfare going on here.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination.
All right.
I would like to cross-examine the bird on your shoulder, if I may.
Little baby cockatoo. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. You said that you were resting in your bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct?
That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it makes it hard to sleep.
If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains?
Oh, okay. Shouldn't we do something about the birds flying around in the courtroom? I mean, those could be a distraction.
I don't care.
All right.
Unfortunately. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains.
Okay.
Ha ha. Oh no, he's genuinely. Ha ha. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers.
Good for you, Judge.
Oh!
The witness will proceed with his testimony.
Around that time, I heard a large thump. Okay. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right?
Yes.
And you said that you were resting in your bed?
That is correct.
But you were still able to hear a sound from outside.
I was indeed.
Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory in what he said. Let's check the court record. Okay. So let's see. We got a bronze statue taken. Wait, what? I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, that. Oh. Okay, so a bronze statue. I don't see anything that could be contradictory off the top.
Should we just move on and see everything else?
Well, then again, let me... I guess there really is no contradiction.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. A few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? What kind of dumb question is that? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure.
Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible.
You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as you were there with her, just as if we were there with you that night.
I believe it was a human.
Damn! I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. Well, I mean, technically, he said he only saw the back side of the person. So there is technically
you're on the right path, but I don't think this is the place to bring it up.
Okay.
Because remember, this one was just I saw someone fly in the window, and of course okay.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. Okay. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. Okay, so this is where we probably want to... The light in your room was turned off then, right?
That's true. I was going to bed after all.
So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window.
The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there's only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front.
Did you see any of the other symbols?
I clearly saw the silk hats, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with this latest bit of testimony?
So, think about it for a second. He just said that he saw 2 out of the 3 symbols.
Okay.
The cloak and the hat.
Not the roses.
But not the roses, because he was turned away, so that makes sense. There's something wrong with that statement. Do you know what it is?
I wish I could reread it.
He said that he saw him wearing the silk hat and the cloak.
Oh, but the silk hat was found at the scene.
Yes.
Okay. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
Objection!
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence!
She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction?
Take that!
You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that?
What do you mean?
The silk hat.
What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night.
That would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Just looking outside the window, it was a tough enough challenge for me.
That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene.
That's the ringmaster's hat, right?
Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
No, this is handmade, one-of-a-kind model. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made for only Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand.
Order! Order!
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today?
Well, he definitely doesn't have a grudge against Max.
Acro was dreaming. Acro is the real culprit.
That is a huge allegation.
That's what we had to go. That's what we had to go with.
If this is wrong, we throw the case. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion?
Accuse Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Are you seriously bullying the handicap? I am, Your Honor.
Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
That is a really good response.
You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary.
I forgot about the bird variant of that.
It's funny. He is staying rather calm and collected.
Mr. Dingley, do you have any response to the defense's accusation?
I don't really need to say a thing, do I?
What do you mean?
Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house.
That's true.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things.
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, heartless, cruel man.
Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Thanks, Mom. Can you imagine that?
What?
Can you imagine Phoenix saying like, "Thanks, Mom"?
Phoenix Wright is a poopy head.
Thanks, Mom.
If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well?
Well, the dude flew away that night. Under these circumstances, technically, it could be true.
Hello?
What? Hello? Zeke?
Hey,
What's up?
can you hear me?
Yeah, you just said hello twice.
Yeah, I guess the internet's just spiked, just kind of, you were saying something and then just cut out completely.
Oh. Maybe, I wonder if it's your internet that's up. Oh, whatever. I'll have to figure out something later.
I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
He had to.
Who would have been?
It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices.
You don't say.
Not good. Not good. This isn't going to end well.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
Go ahead and save for me real quick.
What? Why?
There's something hilarious I want you to do.
Okay. Let's see. I think... Okay, file 4.
Okay.
What?
You must have not heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be heard, or can be hard to notice sometimes.
Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you.
I understand, Your Honor.
Very well, let's continue. Who perchance would happen to be Acro's accomplice?
Go ahead and press R for the profiles.
Yes.
Crap, it doesn't show it on here. I thought this was... Crap. There's an Easter egg in this game where you can accuse the judge. And he wipes out your entire life bar if you do it.
Wow. Okay, so... I'm thinking... It's definitely... I'm thinking Ben. Technically Trillo.
You think Trillo did it?
He seems like he would murder someone. Okay, so let's rule out who it's not. Obviously not Maya. Obviously not Max. Obviously not Gumshoe. Obviously not Regina. Obviously not Russell Berry. Obviously not Mo. Obviously not Acro. And obviously not the dead guy. Okay, so... I'm thinking Ben. What do you think?
If you want to.
Hey...
You don't say!
Uh-oh. This is suddenly looking very bad.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
What?
Oh, did you hear that?
Hear what? Wait, this is all the same dialogue. Oh, so I picked the wrong person. Oh no, it is different. Foundation?
Yes, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that the person you've accused was indeed an accomplice?
Okay, here we go. Broken bottle. This might help.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
This piece of evidence is lacking persuasive power.
You didn't miss that sound, did you, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
You know?
The sound of you receiving a penalty!
Ah!
What are you doing, Nick?
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
He did not have an accomplice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a really detailed bad ending. Bad, like, penalty.
Gee, thanks, game.
Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Order! Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick!
Now I'm going to have to prove it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
All right, then let's do it! Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, where exactly was Mr. Dingling?
Obviously, well, if he's the murderer, then he's out here, killing the
But
guy.
what about, how would he have gotten out of his third floor room?
Oh shit! What? I didn't do that.
Screw you, game! I did not push E! There's no way he was anywhere but exactly right here.
In the plaza. He was at the scene of the crime itself. You're right, though. The murderer would have had to have met the victim.
Ow!
Miss Von Karma, stop it! You will be quiet and refrain from striking people.
You ordered her to do that like 3 cases in. Thanks, Judge.
The witness could not have possibly left the lodging house on his own. Not to mention what Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. There was no accomplice, remember?
Yeah, you're right. You think I could get another chance?
Wait just a minute. Don't forget about my proverbial whip as well.
Ah!
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me.
Okay.
Don't press E this time.
I didn't press E! That's the thing! Maybe he was in his room operating the machine. Alright, and he was in his room. He was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room?
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingaling?
It's an interesting theory.
That's it?
Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
as the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
My people need me.
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly.
Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright?
What is it?
I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him?
I'm gonna guess he dropped a heavy object on his head.
If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume.
How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here.
She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the Ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us on how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
How could he have done it?
This is my guess.
Makes sense.
I mean,
you want to present it?
I'm going to present my case real fast. Okay.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
If you think about it. All right, so we found this hat at the scene of the crime. But the witness said, like Mo said, he saw Max lift off with the hat still on, right?
Yes.
So we would need something that looks like a hat. This statue is the only thing in the world besides the hat itself that has that hat shape. All you'd need to do is attach a little cape onto it, and then attach maybe some ropes or something onto it, and you could drop that on someone's head and kill them.
I like it, but I think it might be the tiger. No, let's present the bust.
I was just about to say, what the fuck? How could that be?
He dropped the tiger on him.
How could that be? Gumshoe comes in.
Hey guys, updated autopsy report. We actually found several cuts and slashes.
The victim was mauled, and we didn't even realize. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
I'm going to present some evidence.
So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the murder?
Take that!
What's that? A picture?
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust?
It's quite a large bust. And it's because it's life-sized. It's also very, very heavy. Heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Oh, what's this? A Genkai Haretsu donated an ice cream and 11. Hey, thank you, Mr. Genkai. Yeah! Ooh, he's serious now.
Yeah. Birds are eating themselves.
See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust.
Order! Order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Objection!
Well, Acro is an acrobat. Oh, Jetboy donated an ice cream. Thank you. 2 ice creams.
Hey.
He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like a bust.
Yeah, dude's ripped.
Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges?
3 ice creams.
Well,
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows I'm getting close to the truth. Well, 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 Acro. You can't... Ow! Okay, you keep whipping people before I can read what they're saying. I don't know what you're whipping
He said
to.
something about you can't run away from this.
Well, damn, Phoenix. Okay.
I'd watch what I'd say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand we get a proper testimony from the witness himself.
Testimony, you say?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a route to stall for time.
Objection!
There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
Objection!
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense objection is overruled.
Why can't he see things my way for once in a while?
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you.
Ah! This woman will sink to any low to win a case. I mean, her father committed murder to win a case, so,
Right?
why am I not surprised?
I suppose I could lift something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking over the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think?
I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus.
Hold it!
Have you ever lifted up the bust before?
No, I never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this.
Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before?
Holy crap!
Oh.
It's a scary monkey.
Yeah, monkeys are, like, really strong. They're way stronger than they look.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how he got the bust.
Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling.
I don't really think there's anything he can get from pressing that. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible.
Hold it!
And why is that?
Because if I were to do that, I end up falling out the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet.
So you couldn't have thrown the bust out of the window.
Hold it!
How long do you think your recovery will take?
You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. But it's still going to be a while before I'm back to 100%.
Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below a window.
Hold it!
Why do you say that it would be impossible?
Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head.
Well, I suppose you've got a point.
Hey, Nick?
Huh?
What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust.
That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow.
We have something that could prove it.
I do actually have an idea.
What's your idea?
The wooden case. There was only pepper inside of it, right?
Yes.
Why would a huge box like that only have pepper inside of it? It doesn't make any sense. It's never made any sense.
Mm-hmm.
This box may have been bait for the ringmaster.
Yeah, probably. And he was on top of that box. Remember we
Hey.
kept on making the joke like Mondays?
Yeah. No, hold on. Wait, let me, okay. To the murderer, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place maybe at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza.
He told him to go to the plaza. He saw the wooden box.
So the murderer set him up to go to the plaza where he would have seen the box, where he would have gone to open the box, where he would have only found a little piece of pepper, been confused, and then wham! All of a sudden, he's dead. Brilliant. Now we have our story. Now we just need to piece it into the court.
You can, this is another one of those, you can put it in either, two different ones. You can present either on statement 5 or statement 6.
Okay.
Bird noises. I think I've already explained things sufficiently.
Okay. Is this one statement 5?
Yeah, that's statement 5.
All right. Where are you, box?
Objection!
Acro. You didn't really need to lean out the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Objection!
Your silly hintings at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this.
Mondays.
The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over.
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all of these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean?
If the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box,
There would be no way that it could have missed the head of the victim.
No!
Order! 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 This is unbelievable!
Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way I go from here. Forward.
So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope and then lowered it, and then and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright! Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The size of the box, the weight of the box, the contents of the box. I guess the contents. Do you recall what was inside the wooden box?
There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there?
Get on with it. Well, oh, fuck off. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
I don't see any relationship between the location of his head and the box's contents.
I think I might have outthought myself. No, Nick, you didn't think enough.
Mr. Wright, do you still maintain the box had some sort of special feature?
Indeed. It had a most peculiar feature. You know what, let me check the box real fast.
Yeah, take a look.
Okay. 20-pound box.
It's a big box.
It boasts a small. It boasts a small but strong lock. Okay, the
So
weight.
it's not the contents, it's the weight. 'Cause it's 20.
The box has a remarkable weight. Weight.
According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required.
Oh, I see. One would have to squat. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be approximately the same place. Fool!
He just doesn't care what's going on here.
Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills.
Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza?
Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done that without, never done what he's proposing.
What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
Actually, I have no idea. I kind of forgot. Nick! Don't tell me you're losing your memory already! No. Let's not get carried away. Hey! Stick out your head stick out your head a little. I'll give it... I've got just the thing. A Maya kick!
Enough of that! No horseplay in this courtroom, and no kicking the defense attorney! According to the court record, the bus disappeared from the cafeteria.
I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
That means...
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus through the However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that! Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Ah! Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about and prove how things happened all once and for all.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
I'm one step ahead of you, Von Karma.
We were just talking about this.
A monkey?
Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring.
So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bus?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home.
Ooh, home.
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room!
Objection!
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't shiny!
Objection!
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
Damn.
Ooh, that is shiny.
My, those are some very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. Can you react, please? Like,
If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
Order! Order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bust in question at this moment?
I don't know. We are searching for it as we speak.
That is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then?
well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
Wait. Then you mean this bus was the murder weapon? Purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one crucial fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron!
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that.
Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud? Look, I know.
Mediocre?
Shut your mouth, you mediocre.
Shit. Let me try that again.
Shut your mouth, you mediocre defense attorney.
Mediocre? Yes.
Great, now I have to make that.
I'm ace though.
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And what is that?
You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magician client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah! There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Light. Who was the murderer that this clown saw?
The bust, obviously. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
Maximilian Galactica. It's the bust.
Right.
Jesus Christ, Von Karma. He saw Max's bow!
I asked who the other person most saw on this scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Au contraire, mon frère. Oh, he's speaking in German. Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw.
How is this possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case?
Have you?
The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang off one of the cards in this bust's hands.
Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree?
Oh, he caught me.
So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust?
Well, careful not to touch E. Acro, right?
So you got to think of it this way: Acro didn't have the cloak. Remember what Ben saw? He saw the ringmaster holding the cloak, wearing the cloak.
Okay.
So it had to have been the ringmaster, Russell Berry.
Oh.
It makes you think it was Acro, but no, it just.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fool! Him?
You are saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry?
That's what I'm saying.
The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Explain yourself!
Nick, do you really have a handle on all this?
I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. All right. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust. And dangling the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and then went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster wasn't wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him in that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant the bust hit the victim, damn.
Yeah.
You just wait. You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
It's still a little early to be getting upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. The impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown.
The fact that he's laughing as he saw the death of the ringmaster.
Oh, wow! What a great joke! Hey, Russell? You okay? Why'd you stop breathing?
When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised, with the cloak dangling onto it. Primarily because he was in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he kept pulling the bust up.
I love that little animation.
It is funny. And that's how the magical murder disappearing into the sky, and that's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be.
Good.
Ta-da!
Yo, $9 well spent. This was awesome. The audience is all just like, we paid $9 for this, every cent worth it.
I paid 10.
Still worth it! So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the scene of the crime. Acro, it could only have been you.
My man just does not care.
Acro's been playing mind games with all of us.
He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope.
So,
What now?
you've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
Evidence?
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence.
I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account.
Unusual?
A contradiction, actually.
Okay then, use that and get out of this jam.
That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claim. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case.
Okay, well,
So, we gotta think about the clown's. Remember the clown's the biggest contradiction was the fact that he swore he saw that hat,
okay, he saw that hat.
and it would make sense if he saw the bust. So, having the hat being left at the crime scene will make sense.
Wait, what?
Because technically there were two hats at that scene. The one of the bust and the real deal.
Okay.
So
we
Mo
present the hat?
we present the hat. Mo was telling the truth. He did see a hat.
The problem is Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses.
Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings.
Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Mo's testimony.
The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing was wearing the silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's.
Makes sense if you look at it that way. Then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one. But what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction?
Remember what the ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony didn't match. The clown said there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain on that one.
Can you do it, Nick?
Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the instance when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Oh, they came with it.
Yep.
Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust.
Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affair. Mr. Wright's theory is still sound. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel.
Oh, blast it all. She's not throwing in the towel.
Nope.
Will you all stop looking so calm?
Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind?
What is it?
You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't?
If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track.
Why is that?
Motive. The witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude toward the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
But there is.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now.
What do we do? There's no doubting Acro's deeply respected the ringmaster.
Acro's motive. Oh! My God!
What do you think?
I just figured... Acro wasn't trying to kill Russell Berry. He was trying to kill Regina! My God!
It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess.
To be continued.
This is gonna be... Ooh. How is Regina gonna react when she figures out that Acro tried to murder her? Ooh,
Just another day at the circus.
Damn!
I can't believe it! Acro?
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is! And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group!
Jetboy sent an ice cream, thank you.
Jeeves, am I that hated?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to probably, you know, show a little more respect to others. Is that Gumshoe?
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did? Psst. Psst. but I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know?
No, you're Maximilian Galactica.
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe!
Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 detective! Thank you, Jetboy. Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little?
We've got some really tasty milk.
How about a trick, detective? Well, if you insist.
Now, about that evidence you mentioned. What was it?
Here you go. It's a bloody cloth.
Huh? What's this? Yesterday in Acro's room.
Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later.
Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
He's like, oh shit, she will be. That's why this is all a secret.
Huh?
Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in this court up to now has gone according to our plan.
I wonder if Gumshoe would be classified as anti-hero.
He is chaotic neutral to its strongest degree.
I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion.
Ooh! Final plans?
What is he talking about? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from you, from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
What did he mean by that? The very end part.
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me.
Oh, one more thing.
Ah! Don't scare me like that!
Looks like there is a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy.
Huh?
So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils.
Someone sent him a truck full of milk?
From the circus. Like every performer sent him milk.
Aww, that's...
Yeah, even though he's a dick, they love him.
That is
He's
nice.
their dick. Just like how Gumshoe's our dick.
Wow.
An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
You're such a thoughtful young man.
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem.
You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination. Is there?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question.
So there are two ways to answer this.
Yeah?
There is no real wrong answer, but if you do no need to question him now, you get right to the point.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I guess there's no need to, like... There's no need to cross-examine him. We already know the facts. His parents abandoned him.
There's nothing else to gain from pressing him.
There's no need to cross-examine this witness.
What's that?
Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I already know the answer.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead?
Okay, well, it's technically I can't provide one because he didn't want the ringmaster dead.
Exactly.
Nick?
Yeah, I don't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all.
Ow! You foolish attempts.
Oh.
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of the Russell Berry, ringmaster.
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I love the fact that there was no music for all that because it was like so uncertain.
I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with.
What?
Order! Order! Bailiff, I do not care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must.
Damn!
Von Karma's whipping is getting to the judge's head.
Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court?
Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, What in the world are you trying to do in his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro is trying to kill someone else?
Yep. And this is why Mo wanted her to be here.
Cause Mo figured it out! Holy hot damn!
Yeah.
Regina Berry!
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that! It's mean-spirited! It's a mean-spirited leading question!
Objection!
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it.
That's it! Ha, Mr. Phoenix Wright!
Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to— Ow!
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself!
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright! Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry!
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Okay, so I have a few things I could present. I could either present his brother or the lion.
No, neither of them are the case.
Oh,
Let's think of the note. No, it was found in Regina's pocket.
oh right,
He
no.
pla-
They're
he
just
placed it-
asking. Okay, no, I had that mixed up. I was thinking motive in that instance. No, they want evidence that.
No. Mhm.
Okay. Acro, you remember this, don't you?
That's
It's a piece of paper that was found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat.
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem.
Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order! 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 Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours.
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That was her father. I mean, the ringmaster saw the note.
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
That's incredible!
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today.
lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'll end up falling out the window myself.
Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza!
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Hey, Nick! Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience?
She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote this note to Regina!
Objection!
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas who are foolishly...
God, I'm so tired of saying foolish. You know when you repeat a word so often that it sounds alien in your head?
Yes.
This bitch is making that happen to me with foolish.
You're so foolish. You've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure, if you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes. What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went out to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter. He died protecting his daughter. What a man.
Yes.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in this note?
The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than ready to show the court what happened at the time.
Moron.
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has started in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is.
I can't answer the question. The judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... I want to say it's Leon. But wasn't there something else? Grand Prix... Bust... Autopsy report... Wooden box... Pepper... Oh! The scarf! I forgot Gumshoe gave us this! Zeke, did you say something? Hello? Uh-oh. Did we lose him? You... there? Uh-oh. Stand by, guys. I think we lost connection to Zeke. Oh, dear. We don't want to go on without him. Downloading the Resident Evil 8 demo. Nice. Yeah, okay. He's not responding. I think we lost Zeke. We're gonna have to... All right, let's just give him a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna open my door. Hot in here. Ah. Cool air from out in the hall, except you can hear the echo of the hall. That scarf stained with blood and a small quantity of pepper. What? Pepper? Oh! When they said Leon was smiling... Oh, Leon wasn't smiling, he was sneezing! Well, guys, I'm not... Okay, Zeke just went completely offline. I think his internet crapped out, so... Okay, I'm pretty confident it's the scarf we need to present, so... What do you guys think? Should I just go ahead? I think Zeke already knew what was going to happen, so should we just go ahead and do it without him? I'll wait for your answers. All right, we got a vote for go. Got another vote for yes. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, seems like most of you are... Do it. All right. Then let me close my door again. Goodbye, cool air. And it's hot in here again. Here we go.
What? This is it?
Well, oh shit, I picked the wrong one. I kind of figured I had to try and get rid of evidence. Fuck! Oh, God. What the hell? What do I have? Okay, okay, let's review. We have a crime photo. We got the Silk Hat, Ringmaster's papers, documents, access salary, broken bottle. Why did we even have this in our court record? Oh, right, there's 3 symbols. The pepper, maybe? I seriously doubt that.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, it looks like different than everything else. The internet just crashed in the entire household.
Yeah, we speculated that happened. Okay, so I'm like one bad decision away from losing the case. So
what was inside that wooden box?
What, you're kidding me? We present the pepper?
Yes.
I thought it was the scarf.
No, the scarf. Yeah, I told you to look at the scarf just for the fact of what was on the scarf.
Yeah, it has pepper on it. That should have worked.
No, remember when I told you at the beginning that this game has weird logic?
Yeah?
You had to play by the game's logic, so it wanted you to present the pepper itself.
Very well. All right, pepper. We figured it out, though. We figured out that Leon was not smiling. He was sneezing.
Yep.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
God damn it, I got spit on my screen because of that. Let me just... There we go.
She just whipped a man that was sneezing.
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a bottle of pepper?
Yep.
Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways!
Dear God, we
Oh.
are...
If you are so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
I can't save. Oh God, I can't
Profiles.
Okay.
I'll back you up here, just so you don't get a game over.
save. Okay.
It's bats.
That was gonna be my first guess, thankfully.
Oh, there you go.
Who is this?
That is Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead?
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina. So she did that to him.
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bitten by a lion and fell into the fell into his current comatose state.
A lion?
Regina, I mean, Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal is in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
So then what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think that what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
Of course it was just an accident. I suppose it was truly an accident.
It's essential that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It's impossible to prove Miss Berry's involvement in a murder attempt, isn't it?
Ha! Instigating a lion attack. Who ever heard of something like that? And to think that the defense claimed it was conclusive evidence.
A small bottle of pepper, a lion. What's their connection?
Ah! What's the
Y'all made the
matter?
connection like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I figured it out. Wow, it was right in front of my nose the entire time. Your Honor, wait.
What is it?
The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What?
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat because of the pepper. Right?
On the scarf.
Okay.
He was wearing that scarf.
That's just a scarf.
Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
And who is the one that gave Bat this scarf?
Regina gave it to him.
Oh. Maybe Regina put pepper on the scarf as a prank, but it caused Leon to...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
It's so much deeper than we even figured out.
Regina.
There's something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
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 Pepper?
Pepper.
Pepper!
Pepper.
Pepper!
Pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident.
Do you know what this pepper can do?
And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
There's the bird again.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of figuring... wait, what?
Fingering a criminal.
Okay. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright! Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
Smiling? The lion was smiling.
Right before Bat was bit by the lion! For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and looked like he was smiling.
Lions? Smile?
I've never heard of them smiling. However,
Lions sneeze.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. He sneezed and accidentally punctured his head.
Yep. You want to hear a fun fact?
What?
This case, at least that portion of the case, was inspired by a true event that actually happened in a circus.
A lion sneezed and accidentally bit someone's head?
Because the fact that the lion tamer, someone involved in the circus gave another individual who was going to stick their head in the lion's mouth as the trick. He gave him an article that had pepper on it, causing the lion to sneeze and bite on the person, killing him.
Ooh!
Real life thing, real life occurrence.
Wow, that's brutal. He sneezed because of all the pepper on his scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me.
Objection!
What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Knight, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot!
Zeke? Hello? Oh, blast it all. Did we lose him again? Oh, I think we lost him again. Crap. Alright, I'll have to take care of Acro's lines. Huh.
It almost doesn't seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination.
He still say... Okay, this time I'm remembering to save. Nope, Zeke's typing. Sorry, it happened again. No worries. I'll carry on for now.
Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro? You don't mean! You can't mean! Witness!
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
All right, I'm here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem to your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the Ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon. Or lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon. The bus that the defense claimed was used.
Save.
Okay, okay.
I want you. You know how I was telling you something? Telling you about that? We're coming to it right now.
Oh, God.
If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be.
the bust.
Nick, you've got to do something!
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won.
See how things work out first. That's what you need.
Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but...
Why aren't you going to search his room?
It looks like you finally figured it out, didn't you? Now you know the meaning of Bon Karma Total Justice.
I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance.
We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we would found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
Go ahead and save again so we don't have to take as long.
Alright. Number 6. Alright, number 5 is the
Because
one we...
this is going to give us a game over. I'm going to just put it out there.
Okay.
You see, Mr. Wright. The bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
Looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin.
But what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Ah!
Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bust, where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix, right? You know where that bust is, I'm sure you do!
There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Oh, fuck.
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
Ah!
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness.
What?
Hold it!
Maya!
Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lace. It's lace? The defense needs time to prepare it to present its lace. I mean, case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
What? We need time to do what? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? Are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Don't!
She just is like, see you later! Goodbye!
Good luck, Nick! Maya, you little twerp!
Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well. The defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue. And I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. That's the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust?
Go ahead and save right now.
Okay.
You'll definitely thank me later.
All right.
So where is it?
Somewhere in the courtroom.
That is correct.
Wait, shit, really?
Yeah, really.
Sweet, let's do it. It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all.
The judge's bench.
Okay. It's,
What? Why did you stop talking all of a sudden?
oh, just not really sure if I should say anything because the bust is under your honor's bench. You had to think about whether it was a good idea to say that.
Grah! What did you just say to me? That's a penalty! Ah! That's enough.
If you had full health, he brings you all the way down to 1 sliver.
This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide this case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Billy Bob Jones, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's time. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Fuck!
Hooray!
Okay.
All right, load the save. I just wanted to show that.
Okay. Okay, so it is somewhere in this courtroom.
Yes. That's the only place it could be. We've searched everywhere else.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, wouldn't that be just a sham if it was at the prosecutor's bench? But no, it has to be at the witness's stand.
Yes.
Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair. Because of it, I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding under anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there.
Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. And the only place you could have hid it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you?
You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Franziska von Karma, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There are 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my own room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. The only place I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of a court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me, make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
It seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for the crime.
Damn.
Acro.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it would be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what.
Sheesh.
What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it. No matter how hard I tried.
So that's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So you are saying that you are a victim in all this as well?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd killed myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry.
I think that's the first time we've witnessed a murderer actually feel guilty for their crime in this game.
Yeah, that's actually, you know him crying? That was actually his breakdown. He's the only breakdown that's like that.
Huh.
That we've seen thus far. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the court of... Oh. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot!
Well, admitting your problem is the first step.
I can't believe it! You beat me again!
Phoenix, what are you doing? It's time to rub it in her face. Damn it, Phoenix.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible decision.
Or discussion.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty.
Yeah! Woohoo!
This court is adjourned.
Now, what really happened? Oh, nope.
Jawware with a lemon. Thank you.
Hooray! Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
It's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
You've got to be somewhat evil to consider murder.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also understand being driven to
He
insanity.
was driven insane.
And then he actually kills the guy. He's like, oh my god, I murdered someone.
Yeah, he's
Breaks
like
down in regret.
Yeah. His calm facade just broke. And now just like everything just came out.
Many congrats, but only at max 1,000,000 of them!
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No, no, no! If you worry about people too much, then you'll never be this. Then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
Oh. You cut out during the crying. Good
How
enough.
about that? Okay.
She's been like this for a while now.
He is so pissed. It's all my fault! Sweetie pie! Pat and Acro, they're never coming back! Now everyone's gonna split up!
Regina?
Mr. Wright, tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't get up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get revenge on me? Of course he is.
No, I'm not telling her that.
No, I don't think so.
He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? I can't believe that.
Yep. Acro doesn't have the desire for revenge anymore. Damn, you know, it's only now clicking, like, he tried to get revenge on the Ringmaster's daughter for what she did to his, well, what her mistake caused to his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, in trying to get revenge, he ends up murdering the man who was essentially a father to him.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how that absolutely decimates one's own heart.
Yeah. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge.
What's my evidence?
Bat's profile.
Bat's profile. Okay. Very careful. R. Bat. Age 22. Take that! Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
But Pat,
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know.
I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught,
Uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bats as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again.
Most of
Visitation, dude.
What?
Visitation.
Isn't Acro gonna get the chair? That seems to what's being implied for, like, everybody who gets declared guilty.
That's true. He needs to wake up quickly.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bats.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max!
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up your contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow.
Damn.
What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus the world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal.
Yay! I can't wait!
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever... There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max,
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've
make
got to
me
work
cry?
together.
What?
To make me cry?
Well,
Yes!
maybe, but I mean, we've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max.
Nick!
Seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen!
We saved you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Max, I think you should be in charge of the budget. Mo just does something else. Okay, you can. Mo, I'm not gonna read all those. I see. What made this case?
Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
It was just.
It was just a theory.
Oh, okay.
If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
Edgeworth, is that you?
You mean Mr. Wright?
Edgeworth. Oh my God.
Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not to worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's Edgeworth!
The boy!
The boy!
Everyone was talking about would Acro get the chair. No, Edgeworth is going to make it so that he gets a lenient sentence.
Wow. Farewell, my turnabout. Episode 4.
This one's a good one.
All right.
Okay, so what'd you think about Big Top?
A little annoying at times, but the payoff was pretty damn good.
I mean, it is a Phoenix Wright case, so I agree with that. I agree what everyone says about it being kind of filler, and it's kind of a little off.
Off?
It just seems just weird, you know? There's a lot of, like, assumptions with, like, the cloak snagging on the bust. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, it worked out in the end.
Right?
All right, well, before we start episode 4, I say bathroom break. So I'm going to open my door so it airs out in here, and I'm going to run to the bathroom.
All right. Enjoy.
Why would I enjoy a bathroom break? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I'm leaving.
We're taking a break. Yeah, it's just like a couple minute break. Don't worry, guys. I feel as if Turnabout Big Top, after seeing it again, is probably the weakest out of all the cases in the trilogy. It's still pretty good. It brings back Edgeworth for, this might be a spoiler, but for the next case. Next case is Edgeworth. The boy, the man, the myth. Yeah, people compare Turnabout Samurai and Turnabout Big Top have the similar beats to them. They had a similar beats. Like, famous guy gets arrested and is LinkToon kind of pointed them all out as well. Famous guy gets accused. We had to figure it out in a failing environment. Kind of a retread, but still pretty good. Big Top, I feel as if Turnabout Samurai did a little bit more for us. Like, it gave us Will Powers. And gave us a better scene with Gumshoe. We had really good character development with Gumshoe. Game kind of similar with both chapters. Well, I guess, but this fourth chapter is nothing like the fourth chapter in the first game.
It's still hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
I need an industrial strength fan or something.
Home Depot should be selling those soon.
Industrial strength fans?
Like those giant box fans? I don't know if they're industrial, but...
Well, I guess I could use something silent for when I'm streaming. Anyway. Hello, closed door, my old friend. You've come to torment me again.
We were just talking about the parallels. Oh, here we go. Now, the moment you all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Will it be our hero of heroes?
What the fuck?
Want to be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Senpai on the way of lovely Senpai, the students of the Starry School, ready to go and go over here on the Kalibura with our prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all of our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Hero Grand Prix is me. You idiot! I pissed on the moon!
The Steel Samurai!
True hero of the night has appeared. It looks like this year's Grand Prix warrior goes to Fantastic Warrior, the Nickel Samurai.
Oh, okay.
Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eludes you again this year.
Oh, God. Someone impersonating you in the chat. I'm just gonna...
Oh, nice.
I know why they're here.
I think so.
Whoa! That's prestigious.
All right, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it!
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Hey, it's Will Powers!
Yep.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm proud of the guy for doing this series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize? Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch educational channels, Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match.
Screw you, I want to like what I like.
This has
What?
the previous image had like powerful, like real power to it, or like rearing up for a punch.
It's very important. Aw, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice inviting everyone here.
Lego Brick 101 just followed. Well, thank you, sir.
I'm glad you're all having a good time.
Ah, it's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of little old A Tokyo.
Remember Pink Princess?
Yes, I remember.
You've activated my creative powers!
Salmonella.
I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk out without his signature guitar.
I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you so much for tonight.
Oh, it's nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on! It's time to get going to the lobby!
You kidding me? There's like a trillion chicken wings right there. I want to feast!
There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then, I hear there's going to be a press conference after that.
A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Let's examine.
There's a lobster.
What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Get this child a burger! God damn!
Don't worry. Any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway.
You sure are a glutton, Maya.
I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat, damn.
She out-eats Will Powers.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
Growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? Oh!
Good thing he kept that in his head.
This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy. With how it blends together, everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Oh. Whoop, I already read that one. Big stage. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know.
A chandelier.
That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was a kind of spaceship. Hey, Nick, how about we get one of those for the office?
One of those hanging from our poor weak ceiling? I don't think so. Let's see. There's a grand set of doors over there.
And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby.
Shall we go take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up! This grand dessert is calling to me! It's saying, eat me now!
Alright, I think we've examined everything in here. No, not. Huh? A photo. A glossy photo Maya pushed me onto.
The Nickel Samurai.
Okay, so... let's talk to Will. Why not? Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Oh, it was nothing, really. Guys like you don't get to come to a place like this this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers! What have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on kids' exercise shows. While wearing a rabbit mask over my...
Poor Will.
Poor man.
Oh, I see!
I'm still really sorry about the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Ah, well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked with me on.
It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks?
I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
The Steel Samurai. An epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Niode, Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seemed to be a hit with the kids too.
I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping maybe I'd get a chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's been awesome to see you with the new actor.
Matt Engrade?
In God.
Matt Engard. Matt Engard?
Matt and God. I think like in God, on God.
Oh.
He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is.
This year, it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh! The symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
Ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work? He is sound powered.
Funny enough, they believe that ninjas actually use bright red in their costumes instead of black.
Why would they
Because
do that?
Because the fact that the colors were so bold that apparently the brain can't really catch it in the dead of night.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't catch bright red in the dead of night.
Yeah. Something about that. It made it easier for them to hide or something. I just read that in passing.
Is it true? I mean, that
yeah,
seems a little.
I think so. But I'll double check that.
That sounds really far-fetched. Okay, with a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. Oh no, wait, that was Maya reading.
A ninja who rises to become a star.
A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jam and Ninja.
Okay, so red wasn't really wasn't a color. Black wasn't either. They actually believed that they wore white.
White, huh?
On moonlit nights, wearing white was unobtrusive. Low-key colors like brown, navy, and black were used to blend into a crowd. It wasn't just like blacks.
They even aired at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai is Unguard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Unguard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't sparkling. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. Move to the hallway. Wow.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, this is the Gatewater Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh,
High
okay.
class.
I didn't
Across from
realize it
your
was this high
office.
class. Wow. What is it with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for a bathroom. I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Okay, we'll go to the bathroom. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. To Mr. Ungard from the Global Studios staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients.
Seems like Will Powers is the only one that gets you stuff.
There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Matt Ungard's phone. Ungard's room. Matt Ungard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Who's in this room? Piece of paper taped to the door that says Jean Corda. John Corda.
Juan Cornada.
Okay. Juan Corda. Juan Corda's room. Juan Corda. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. What the heck do I do?
Uh,
I guess guess.
Go back to the Van Hall.
Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
All right! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today, Nickel Samurai Smelting!
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea.
Ah.
Sorry. So I guess you are all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course!
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in.
Press conference tickets. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice!
Wright and Co. Roll out.
Okay.
Hotel lobby.
Wow. I had no idea that Gatewater was so prestigious.
I love how nice it is, and then look at the middle, just Nickel Samurai.
Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai powers.
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, for the love of God, was somebody murdered or something? What? Why?
Oh, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it.
We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police.
Oh God, someone was actually murdered. Police? Did they just say police?
Yes, we did, idiot. Just stay where you are.
Do you want me to go check out what's going on?
Wait, I'll come with you.
Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? I just finished telling you to not move.
That voice! I've heard that voice somewhere before!
What the fuck?
Oh, it's you. You know who it is.
Is that
Youths these days.
Oh! No!
Do it.
Honestly, youths these days can't be bothered to listen when other people... can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk! Just the other day, there was a... Listen! No, of course I not! Dangerous! I'm not kidding! Well, off a bridge! Honestly! These kids!
She picked a kid off the bridge.
Did she say that?
Yeah, that was what she's saying.
What
She was trying to tell a kid to get off the bridge, so she kicked him off the bridge.
This non-stop chatter.
It can't be. Miss Old Bag?
What is
Your
it?
girl.
Shut up. What is it? You young whippersnappers? Do you know? Do I know you? Wait, you! Your powers, aren't you?
Yeah. About what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program. Trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show. And you're a hoot. You're the big brother. Yes, even Workabot. TV break. Really, you should. Let's get what you deserve.
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't see I'm a member of the security.
But that outfit.
Annoying, noisy brats, get the blaster! Rada, 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 rada.
Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
Oof.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you young'un! Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
And weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying.
Well, you did kind of sell them out. But it was a good thing you did.
Yeah.
Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed the old pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy. That fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
that's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that? Rada, 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 rada.
Get used to the little ray gun.
Oh, boy.
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper!
Hey, Nick?
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring! B-O-R-I-N-G! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at Lawyer Camp Nick...
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody, I get to come.
All right, let's go back to the hall. This hall.
March 20th. Okay. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we'd better go somewhere some... well, we'd better go look somewhere else.
All right.
Damn it. Maya's voice, like, every time I get done doing Pearl's voice, Maya's voice all of a sudden just becomes really hard to do.
All right. Then let's try.
Excuse me. I'll do the bellboy.
Oh, it's a different bellboy. What the
Yeah, it's a
hell?
different one.
What? Why is his face stitched?
Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
And why does he know Maya?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call?
I wonder if it's someone from Karain Village.
What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead, and I'll be right and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now,
it's
Mr. Nick.
Delayed.
What?
Okay, there we go. I was getting a little delayed, but it looks like it's fine now.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
God, Maya. What are you doing to Pearl?
Check
All
out that hallway.
All right. I told you.
What I told you. I get people the info they want, which means you gotta get that. Which means that I got a right to know.
Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're investigating, so you can't go in.
What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper.
Please, for the love of God, do not be Lotta.
Scruffy detective secret scanner revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious.
Ah! That southern accent can only mean...
Hey, right!
Not again! Hey!
We have to deal with her!
Hey, Lotta Headache!
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights.
You don't have the right to raid a crime scene!
Ah, you!
Thank God, someone we like. Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Oh, shoot, me and my big mouth. See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Hey, wait! Yeah, a murder of a big star, no less. Oh, man. I'm in trouble now.
Oh boy. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder?
Oh, no, that's not it. I've got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off.
Here we go again. What?
The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal.
The Jammin' Ninja.
That woman with the big puffy hair looked like... that woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman. She was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist?
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around?
Yeah, hiding and wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal.
But why would she...
She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Getting my big scoop.
Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was a Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh,
The victim was the action star, Juan Corridor.
Damn, he's hot.
Not bad looking man.
Not bad at all.
He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is.
Yeah, even I recognize his face.
But I heard lately that Matt Engard has been taking the wind out of his sail.
He's not bad looking either.
I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. On Guard? That's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no! You gotta say it with more oomph! The Nickel Samurai!
Anyway, so now that Juan Corda's gone, that means Mr. Ungard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know?
Can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder?
Present Matt Engard's profile.
Oh, okay. He's 21. They're both only 21.
Holy crap, I thought Juan was older. But no.
Damn.
The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight.
Maya's a big fan of his.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Zeke? Blast it all, we lost him again! Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna ask Zeke what internet provider he uses so we all make sure we never use that internet provider. I guess I'll just carry on for the time being. Yep, he's typing right now. Probably Cox. Could be. Let's see what he says. Still typing. Everyone is home right now, and I think my bro and sister's streaming. Oh, crap.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Hey! Yeah, everyone got home within the last, 30 to 45 minutes, and I think my brother and sister are, streaming something from Disney+.
Oh, blast.
Yeah, so... To answer your question, I did hear you. To answer the question, it's good old Comcast Xfinity.
All right. You hear that, everyone? No Comcast. If you have Comcast, please save yourself.
All right.
I think Starlink will be... Starlink should go into production within some time. Okay. I guess we'll just carry on as long as we can. We'll probably have to cut it soon.
Yeah, this investigation's almost over. We just got a little bit more.
Okay.
Matt Engard was just arrested, pal. on suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What?
Why was Mr. Ungard arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is not, looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case, I know. So, do I move?
Oh,
See?
right. One moment. Oh, hello?
Yeah.
I finally updated. Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. So, what we do after we talk to him is we go back to the hotel lobby.
Okay.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed.
What? Juan he's...
It looks like he was murdered, and the suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Ungard.
You're joking, right?
Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja.
Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
I still can't believe... No way. No way, Matt would...
Huh? What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney.
Okay.
So, just talk to...
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but...
Well, that's a new expression for Will.
Mm-hmm.
he kept adding fuel to the fire on his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on any time, Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ungard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Though, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
He was going to be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only gone to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost? I'll take a quick look around for her.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ah!
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney?
And you are?
You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. such as...
Help! Nick!
Son of a bitch!
Mystic Maya!
Maya?
So, Mr. Wright, would you agree that there are more important issues? Wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl?
Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now, don't fall apart on me yet.
No, this can't be.
Now that I have your intention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms?
A bargain? Kidnapping for ransom.
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped!
Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there?
How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation.
Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya!
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Huh? Complete acquittal? What in the world do you... what in the world have you done to need...
I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there.
Juan Corda was killed, and the suspect is Matt Engard.
You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt Engard.
Matt Engard? But why?
He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However...
However what?
However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall.
If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain?
You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya!
You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney.
One? You expect me to get a not guilty in 1 day trial?
Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down.
Ah!
Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up the chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not not great, but you get the idea.
Damn it! Who the hell are you?
Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer.
What? Holy sh... The murderers got Maya!
Yes.
Holy fuck.
But he is convinced that Unguard did not do it.
Mr. Nick! Where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No! It's all my fault! If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya!
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is! Mystic Maya! Ah!
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on.
No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick! What about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe just sitting there.
Yes, that's it. Wait here. I'll be right back.
He's
All right.
technically not on the police payroll, so... Because he's
Fair
had
enough.
so many disciplinary hearings.
All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away.
What? Ransom?
Shh, not so loud!
The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt and Guard.
Wait, the deal was complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? You mean... Then this means Matt and Guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it.
But the guy said that Matt on Guard is innocent.
You really believe that? You really believe what the kidnapper tells you, pal?
I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping?
On top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding.
Huh?
The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong.
There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnappers say something about On Guard being set up?
Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours.
Alright. Isn't there another way?
We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way.
You're right.
Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown.
Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
Uh-oh.
I see you have awoken.
Son of a bitch!
Two-Face.
Ah! Who are you?
Me? I am known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Nick, where are you? Help me!
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now. And that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick. What's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis.
Is this Mr. Phoenix? Oh, is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Good morning!
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! Come on! Let's hurry and go see Mr. Ungard!
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe, gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep last night.
Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! She's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please, help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. Damn. I guess we moved to the detention center. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nickel Samurai charged with the murder of Jammin' Ninja. Huh. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, crap. We lost Zeke again. I'll take on Guard's voice.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Huh?
I already signed up.
Excuse me?
I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago, because my job is, you know.
Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople.
Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either.
Huh?
Fire extinguishers? I mean, this building isn't my safe house, so...
What? No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright.
A lawyer?
What the fuck? What the? What in the name of...
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. This dude's got a phone built into his friggin' wristwatch, apparently.
Yes. So, do you want to take him?
I don't think I really have a good voice for him, so why don't you go ahead and take it?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
How about that? You're just in time.
Huh?
You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take the case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I'd like to ask you a few personal questions.
That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so...
I can tell I'm gonna get pretty annoyed with this guy.
It's like he's 21, he's already has an autobiography.
Dear God.
If I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm going to be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm going to ask my publisher, okay?
Oh my God!
Mr. Ungard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he's actually has anyone he can really talk to.
Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it would be real bad if I say anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own? He's a celebrity, of course he doesn't. Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff.
No, I'm asking on behalf of I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Will you put that thing away?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Gah!
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. Ungard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Niolde, Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Wasn't Niolde, Tokyo what Maya recommended to the director?
I think so.
He ended up using her idea in the end.
Present the radio transceiver.
I was gonna guess we present Will Power's thing to say, hey, I got this guy declared innocent.
No, we just had to get direct with him.
Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Interesting.
I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yes.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist.
Okay, now we talk to him. Oh, no, press conference ticket. Show him that.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yes, while you were in costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
He didn't know? That's odd.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please, wait! I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need for lawyers, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to...
Wait. What did you just say?
The killer.
To kill her?
What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling over something.
All right, dude. I accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. And he doesn't look too happy either. Oh, did we lose him again? Jesus Christ, that's the 5th time. All right, after we're done questioning this guy, I think we're just gonna have to call it.
It froze again for me.
Oh, okay, there
All
you
right,
are.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
there we go. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can.
Okay.
Now more options. We could ask him again the same questions. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero. And you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
No, Pearl, I think you're a better citizen because you don't know who he is.
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular.
True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ungard has a way of catching them with his... I guess Mr. Ungard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show?
I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright?
That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Korda... Oh, it is... Mr. Korda was already dead at that time.
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Korda? What sort of...
That got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with the face of his, you can't even tell that we're the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all knew it failed.
The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it would be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
I guess maybe my full body search went badly?
Did they find something on you?
They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja costume.
A button?
I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleat of my samurai pants. Or a comma.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing. Let's test if Mr. Ungard to see if he's really innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
Let's see.
Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please, answer me honestly.
What is it, dude?
Did you kill Mr. Juan Korda? He has to call for... God damn it! Oh, okay. Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself.
All right. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corna, okay? No locks?
So he's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or a lock in sight.
Which means it's all right to trust him.
All right? He's innocent. We've confirmed that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent.
The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Oh, man.
Yep, this one starts off with a bang.
Whew, this is the most high-stakes trial we've done yet.
And you thought the Edgeworth one was high stakes.
The Edgeworth one was nuts. The Maya case of this one was nuts. This one's like, god damn! How does this game keep one-upping itself? All right. All right, guys. We're gonna end it here. So, I guess until next week.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.